Officially stiff. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. It is JD from LETERrip Adventures. As you can see here in Wisconsin, we finally got some sunshine on the weekend that I'm home from off the road. So, and what's crazy, before I go any further, is it's supposed to snow tomorrow. Awesome, spring in Wisconsin. But we have the 2024 Polaris Highlifter 850 out again today. Now this is tank on the channel. Last video you seen was kind of my first experience ever taking a combustible engine covered in electronics and completely submersing it to the point where the water was coming over the top of the raft. So where are we currently? I'll spin you around. I can't really see, but right over there is the sign. We are currently at Wood County ATV Trails. Now this is a small little ATV like playground, a lot of mud holes, a lot of trails, and I've been here several times. So if you're in the central Wisconsin area, especially during this transition time of the year, most trail systems are closed. This one is pretty much open all year round. Now, I've come here before, I've had several videos, but I've never come with a purposely built mud rig before. First time we came, wife was maybe 10 miles into the trail, if that, come out of a mud hole, hit a tree, folded up the A-arm. That was the end of our trip. Second time we came out here, it was early spring, same thing. It was warm during the day, got cold in the afternoon. Everything froze. All of the machines that came with us were extremely coated with ice, mud. Cost us about 60 bucks at the car wash to get everything cleaned up, because I'm not joking, there was like this much water, mud, debris. And I'll show you, I'll throw a clip up here. Buried my brand new Pro XP out at Wood County. So this is trip number 3 on the channel, and hopefully this one goes better than the last 2. We go out, find us some mud, have a good time, and everything comes back in one piece.
Let's go!
Oh, can't wait though. This thing is definitely not a cruiser when it comes to trails, that's for sure. Get some normal tires on this thing so the wife can actually enjoy it on the trails a little bit, and we'll throw the mud tires on when we plan on going mud type deal. So that these Highlifters are geared so much lower than a regular quad that top speed on this thing's like 50 miles an hour. They do pretty pretty good. You know, now I didn't mind coming out here with the side-by-sides, but there's something about coming out here with the machine that, you know, is made for playing in the mud, because where you were worried about sinking your side-by-side, not sure what was in the hole, I think this place is, I don't know, I have a new respect for it. It's fun, you know, especially if you were to get like a lot of rain, you know, a bunch of rain where these water holes were like full. Thing is, I gotta be careful on one of these, because there's one of the holes in the corner that is extremely deep, and I can't believe we haven't found it yet. So we'll go this way. Like I was expecting all of those holes to just be completely full of water, because like I was talking to another rider earlier, like we've got a lot of rain and precip and stuff here lately, that I was expecting this just to be just like deep. Curious, the Sportsman's come with the Outlaw 2 tires. Now this is a lot of sand and stuff in here, not really deep stupid mud, but for the most part I think these Outlaw 2s, they do pretty good. They do make the machine a little light, you know, like when I was out running the river and stuff like that. It was floating a couple times because it got that deep, but I'm excited to see what this thing does in like deep mud, or like thick mud, to see how these Outlaw 2s do. You know, we still got a pretty hard bottom yet too, due to the fact that everything is still kind of frozen, like we're kind of transitioning. She's getting soupy, but we got another couple weeks before things really start getting soft. Pretty cool having a rig where you don't have to worry about going through the mud. You can purposely go out of your way to try to find that. Oh, that was a little deep. Didn't see that one coming. Did not see that one coming. Okay. There's a big old rut in there. And it had me high centered a little bit, but I don't know if I do it again. Alright, I think we're gonna do it again. Oh, so we'll do like a halftime report. So I don't know, I'm having a blast. You know, I know this is nothing new, but I hope you guys are enjoying, the entertaining content, or what I feel is entertaining content, because this for me is all new. I've never purposely come to a park or a location like you seen that one that I just did right over there, where it was to the point where it was high centered, where you've got to work the machine back and forth. And if you guys are curious, this 2024 comes on Outlaw 2 mud tires. They are technically 30-inch. They run a little small, but for me, it's awesome coming to a place like this to just jam the machine in the mud. So it's really sandy. It's not super muddy here yet. We still kind of, like I said, when we were riding, that it's kind of mid-season here. We're transitioning into our, late spring, early summer riding. But you can see right now she's, that's the only downside I can see about mudding. This cleanup is going to be a bear. So it took 5 minutes, cleaned all the camera lenses and stuff off, and then we are going to hop back on the quad and we're going to finish up the rest of this trail. I'm trying to find one specific hole that at the beginning of the video I showed you ate my brand new Pro XP, thinking, oh, I can just go through that little puddle. It was more than a little puddle. So we're going to see if we can find that and continue working our way back to the truck. Okay, so we are officially stuck. As you can see, we are officially stuck. Okay. Definitely high centered. Just don't want this thing to die in here. Okay. Let the winch catch up to itself. I think, well, we are out. I think I'm going to wind this up. I'm going to drop down in and try to see if I can boogie her out the other way. Didn't think I was going to have to use the winch today. I had to use it a couple times. One on the stupid logger at the beginning, and then this one. drop down in the other way. Let's see if I can bully my way out of that. And we got to start thinking fuel or back because we're getting down there. As you can see, we are back. We are done. We officially stuffed it in the mud, had to get the winch out, all kinds of other stuff. Now we got to get it home, get it cleaned up. I will pick you up in a bit. And just like that, change of scenery, we are back to the house. As you can see, tank is officially all cleaned up. Doesn't even look like I stuffed it in a mud hole. That's how I take care of my machines, because next time they hit camera, they're going to look as nice as they can. Not to mention, I feel maintenance, keeping your machines clean, go a long ways. So, new experiences. Was in a mud hole deep enough this time that it was high centered to the point where I had to lean this way, and I had to lean this way to get it out of said mud hole. That was kind of cool that it was deep enough that these Outlaw 2 tires were chooching. A little bit of pushing, a little bit of leaning, was able to get it out of the mud hole. Then we also had to let the machine idle sitting in the mud hole. First time I've ever had to do that. It was kind of uncomfortable, hoping that your machine does not die as it's almost submerged in the mud hole. Winch worked great, everything worked great. Really loving the whole mud life. Now, one thing I will say, cleanup is a bear. No fun. You think you get it all, you walk to the other side of the machine, you just wash it to the other side and you play that game for an hour, 2 hours. But like I said, it looks great. Excited to continue pushing this machine, seeing how crazy it gets, looking at possibly getting an exhaust, maybe a tune, some snorkel risers so we can stuff it in the mud even deeper yet. With that being said, guys, don't forget, we do have some sponsors. We do have RPM, we do have Bikeman, we do got LOYO Lights and GLife UTV. They have provided us with some products, and they have also provided you guys with the discount code. Use leterrip, saves you guys 5%, helps us to continue to put mods on these machines, test them, let you know whether they are any good. But like always, guys, if you haven't already, it's free. Mash that subscribe, hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell if you want to see content when we post. And like always, on to the next adventure.